following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
735-2422. That's Chicago Street Rentals, 217-735-2422. And that's Perry Weinbrenner and his gang out there. And Jacob Long's going to kick it away for the Rail Splitters.
Well, no, Lincoln's going to receive now.
They're going to receive.
They confused us out there, Bob.
So they got one lone man back, and I imagine that is Gabe Smith.
Well, Lincoln's going to receive, and Eisenhower's kicking into the wind. So I'm not sure what happened out there on the coin flip, but if Lincoln chose to receive,
that's Keem Morton. He'll be the kicker. He's a sophomore, and he tees it up at the 40-yard line. As Coach told you, he's kicking it into that 20-mile-an-hour wind.
So, and you said it right, Bob, the Lincoln receivers have come up to just in front of the 20-yard line.
Gabe Smith, the lone man deep. He's back around the 21-yard line. Here's the boot, and they just shank it off to the side, and it's going to go out of bounds. No, Lincoln,
it went
out of bounds. It did. It bounced out of bounds. So good field position for the Rail Splitters in those red jerseys.
That was on the other side, so maybe it went out quicker than I thought, Bob, but Lincoln receivers just kind of took off toward our sideline, and I wasn't sure it was already out of bounds, but I guess it was. Lincoln's got great field position to start with on about the 42-yard line.
And that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's definitely the way we like it, baby. Peyton Bunner in there at fullback. Aiden Crane split here to the near side. Gabe Smith, the right wing. Kyle Keeler gets the start at the left wing. Johnston going to make the call as Hicks will snap it to him. On the long count, he waits. He's got the snap. Hand off to the inside, and we picked up a little bit there. I believe that may have been Bunner. We'll have to check and see. Or it could be Keeler. I think it was Keeler.
It was Keeler.
Keeler got the gain. He took it to the inside.
The ball carrier picked up a 1 yard.
1 yard pickup, so it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Rail Splitters. Johnston goes to the sideline, gets the play from Coach Silkowski. Jaden Gully runs off to the field, and Quentin Quisenberry comes in there for the Rail Splitters.
Little reverse action on that first play, Bob, and the defense of the Eisenhower Panthers were ever there to stop it.
Quisenberry split to the far side of the field. Here's the handoff. That's Gabe Smith. He's got running room up to the 50, and across the 50 he goes. Gabe Smith to the 48-yard line of the Panthers, and that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, baby, for the Rail Splitters. Early picking up yardage into enemy territory. Compliments of Gabe Smith.
That was a 9-yard run, and Gabe got a lot of that on his own. He put his shoulder and his head down and broke a couple tackles and dove over the midfield.
Rail Splitters quickly to the line of scrimmage. Johnston on the call. Hands off to Gabe again. Gabe splits through 2 across the 45. Fights his way across the 40. Deep into territory of the Panthers to the 36-yard line. And you said it, Coach. He did it again. He puts that shoulder down and he fights in another Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down.
About a 12-yard pickup on that run. And as you said, Bobby did the same thing as he did the play before. He just makes a few steps in there and gets away from tacklers and dives forward for more yardage.
And now Gully and Quisenberry check in and out again. Johnston out of the shotgun in that wing formation. He's got Smith in motion. This time he rolls out to his right, looks, fires over the middle. Oh, Jaden Gully, the intended receiver from his tight end position, and he just couldn't hang on to it. Well, a design play there, Coach, but it just didn't go.
Yeah, he was open, but the throw was a little high, and I'm sure it was wind aided out there, and it just took off, and Gully wasn't able to reach it.
Yeah, you can't forget about that 20-mile-per-hour wind howling out of the north. 2nd and 10 for the Rail Splitters. Sean Hicks up to the line of scrimmage. Hicks is a junior. He's 5'10", 260. Big guy in there at center. Snaps to Johnston. Oh, he dropped it. Now he picked it up, and now he just lucky to hang on to the ball as the Eisenhower Panthers wrestle him to the turf back at the 39-yard line. So a loss of 3 for the Rail Splitters.
3 on the play. 3rd down, 13.
Yeah, that was just a mix-up there in the backfield, Bob. I didn't see exactly what happened, but ball went down, and we were lucky to get it back.
3rd and 13.
I think we've got an official timeout here for something.
It looks like he wants to talk to Coach, or is that a trainer going out?
Yeah, somebody must have
something wrong with the uniform out there.
Or a little blood on somebody from something.
So they'll quickly wipe that off. 10:07 left in the first quarter. You're listening to Lincoln Rail Splitter football from Hanlon Field. Field's in beautiful condition. Temperature just right for a football game. You're not going to get it too worn out, overheated.
Yeah, it's getting darker quicker too, Bob. Game time, it was almost dark. It will be in a week or two.
Johnson waits for the snap. He's got a man in motion. Hands off Bunner up the middle. He's got running room across the 30. Fights across the 25 down to the 20-yard line. Goes Peyton Bunner. You hand that man the football, and he's going to pick up some yardage for you.
Well, he showed some speed, too. He burst through the line of scrimmage, Bob, and that was a 19-yard pickup, and he showed some speed there getting through the line and then picking up some tough yards.
Bunner, a senior on homecoming night, 6'10", 220-pounder, and Coach told you he picked up some speed there, and that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's definitely the way we like it, baby. Johnston's got the snap. Hands off. That's Keeler. Keeler on the right side. He's got running room, and he spins down across the 10-yard line. That's going to be another Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first and goal at the 6-yard line.
That was a 14-yard pickup, and the Railers are just knocking off some big scrimmage here now. It looks like there's a flag, so that's going to come back.
Probably holding on the Rail Splitters. 9:25 first quarter clock. No score yet. Early for the Rail Splitters. Man, that's a big penalty. He's marching it off back up to the 30-yard line.
Wow, it's 30. It's 10-yard penalty against the Railers for holding. That's the one thing that'll kill a drive is a penalty. So you gotta make it up here. It's still first down.
Here goes Smith in motion. Hand off Smith. He dances, still on his feet. Wants to go to the outside, but they're not going to let him. And they take him down. His forward motion up around maybe the 28-yard line. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, he didn't get much. There was too many white shirts there. He was trying to break loose, but there was 3 or 4 tacklers there.
They didn't give him the forward motion.
He's on the 32.
Took him back to the 32, Coach.
Lost 2.
Clock on the move, 8:49. Railers got off to a good start. Now Quisenberry flanked out wide to the left. Aiden Crane in the slot. Gullies. And here's Johnston. Waits for the snap. Man in motion. This time he hands off Smith, and they stand him up right at the 32-yard line. 2 guys stood up. Gabe Smith, they were waiting for him.
Yeah, there's not much movement up front. The offensive linemen aren't able to move those guys off the ball, and they just, as you said, stood there and waited for him, and for just a 1-yard pickup for Gabe Smith.
Quickly moving first quarter. 8:15 left for the quarter. Again, it's Quisenberry to the far side, the wideout. Crane is in the slot. Johnson, man in motion. Smith this time hands off Bunner. Bunner trying to pick up some yardage, but not much there. Up to around the 29-yard line for a 2-yard pickup. So now it's going to be 4th down for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, that's an interesting call there on 3rd and long. They went just up the middle again, and I know they're trying to establish a run game. You thought maybe with the wind behind their back they would have thrown a little, but it's 4th down. Railers go for it on 4th down.
Jaden Gully checks back in at tight end. They may try that play again that worked so well before. Johnston out of the gun, waits for the snap. He's got it. And he wants to throw, fake the handoff to Bunner. Now he's going to run with it, and he's not going to get very far. They finally run him out of bounds. May have picked up 2 or 3 yards, and it's going to be Eisenhower football.
Yeah, he had plenty of time. Nobody got open. I don't know if it was good coverage downfield. He couldn't find an open receiver as he rolled to his right, and by the time he got to near the sideline, there was a defender there to take him down, push him out of bounds.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eisenhower Panthers. The clock stops at 7:28 first quarter. Still no score in the football game. The defense out there for the Rail Splitters.
First down on their own.
Aiden Crane's moved to a defensive end, and they've got 5 men up on that front line, Coach. 2 linebackers, inside linebackers. Here's the snap, a low snap to the quarterback. Hands it off. Broke 1 tackle. Still stays on his feet. Fights his way across the 30 to the 32-yard line. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup for the Panthers.
Yeah, it's a good run on first down for Eisenhower, and the Railers defense was there to make a stop. I didn't see who it was made the tackle, but he got good yardage on first down.
Garyon Henderson, the quarterback, out of the gun for the Panthers. Got the snap. Hands off, and the man that's there is Peyton Bunner. Peyton Bunner sacks him in the backfield. Great job there by Peyton Bunner.
Yeah, they got good penetration that time, Bob, to get to him before he had a chance to get going, and that was a key defensive play. Sets up 3rd and 10.
That should earn him a couple of Mellow Cream donuts there, sacking the running back deep.
Yeah, you got it.
3rd down, as Coach said, at the 27-yard line. Garyon Henderson out of the backfield there for the Panthers. Got the snap. Going to roll out to his right. He's going to pass it out there, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jeteron Moore. Moore was the intended receiver from Garyon Henderson. Henderson's a junior, 6'1", 165-pounder. So they're going to have to punt it away, Coach. 4th down here on the incompletion. Sorry, Coach, go ahead.
Oh, into the wind. But, yeah, Moore was open out there in the flab. He just overthrew him, get a little too high for him. Moore's only 6'5", so he overthrew him. So let's see how this punt goes into the wind.
Looks like Caleb Cliff will get the snap and the punt. And he's got it. Oh, what the heck? I've never seen that before. He kicked it out of bounds, parallel from where he got the punt. I have never seen that in all the years that we've broadcast football. That is
interesting.
That is an oddity right there.
Well, in fact, they lost yards on that. The Lincoln's going to take over on looks like the 16-yard line.
Unbelievable. A Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that is a crazy, that's the way we like it, baby.
It's hard to explain, but he did turn. It's not like it was off the side of his foot. He turned and aimed it right for the sideline.
Well, if you're watching on YouTube, you saw what Coach and I saw. It's very unusual. 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters as Coach said at the 16-yard line on the near side hash mark. Johnston out of the gun, waits for the snap from Hicks on the long count. And now he snapped a late snap, and he dives on the ball. That play went completely awry. And it's going to be Eisenhower football. They pounced on a play that was just completely blown. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
I don't know if it was snapped early or Johnson just wasn't ready for it, but hit his hands and went to the ground, and Eisenhower recovered. So great opportunity lost there for the Railers, and now Eisenhower's going to get it back with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the ball's on about the 17-yard line.
Something definitely out of sync there. The Railer man on the top of the scoreboard scratching his head out there.
Phew.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Garyon Henderson out of that shotgun. He's got 2 receivers here to the near side, and he's got 2 wideouts on the far side of the field. They were minus 1 guy. They finally got him on the field. Here's Henderson out of the guns, got the snap, hands off to his running back, stays on his feet, still on his feet. Very quick young man. Looks like he may have a first down along the sideline, and that is Jateron Moore with a nice run there and a first down for the Eisenhower Panthers.
He's a dangerous runner, Bob. They knew that coming in, that if he gets some room to run, he's going to pick up big yards, and he got out to the 31, a 14-yard pickup.
5'8", 160 pounds, a junior, Jateron Moore. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their 31. 6 minutes left for the first quarter. Henderson looks at his man. He's got Moore back there with him. He's got 2 receivers here to the near side, 2 to the far side. He's got the snap. He hands off to Moore again, and they stand him up immediately. Good job there by the Rail Splitters.
I think that was Bunner coming in to fill that hole and stop him for no gain, or maybe even a loss back to the 30.
Peyton Bunner, the outside linebacker.
Preston Hunt on the stop, loss of...
And now they say it was Preston Hunt. He's he nose guard for the Rail Splitters.
Hey, I think he's playing linebacker tonight, actually.
Preston Hunt. Now here's Henderson. He's going to throw the pass. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Cyrone Mitchell, was the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and 11, Coach, with 5:22 stopped on the clock with the incompletion. Big play here for the Panthers.
Yeah, Lincoln is fortunate here. We'll see what happens here on 3rd. It's 3rd and long, so you look for anything, but defense has to be sound right now.
DeMonte Phillips in the slot, 3 receivers here to the near side. Henderson looks over at him. He's got 1 wide out on the far side of the field. Henderson pressure. Good pressure by the Rail Splitters. He got away. Now he's going to throw it along the sideline and incomplete, but great pressure by the Rail Splitters. They couldn't tackle Henderson because he's very quick, but the pressure was tenacious on the quarterback. So now the Panthers are going to have to punt it away again.
Yeah, a sack would have been nice there. They had opportunities, and he just kept getting away, and he's got enough speed to run away from him. And he wasn't able to get his shoulders turned and threw the ball out of bounds.
Before the game, Alex Ulrich came up into the booth, and I know he played for you, Coach. A good ball player.
Absolutely. Great ball player for us, and he's a better person, and he's had a great career. And it's great to see him. I'm glad he stopped up.
Rail Splitters defense is held, and now the Panthers are going to have to punt it away. Nobody back for the Rail Splitters. He popped this one up into the air, and it bounces backwards, somewhat similar to the last punt. So Lincoln again with excellent field position.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if Lincoln might have got a hand on that one. It's, to see it one time from our distance, it was hard to see, but we had some people in there. But either way, it was not a very good punt, and Lincoln's going to take over on their Eisenhower 20-yard line.
And that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, baby. 5:08. Remains in the first quarter. Still goose eggs on the board. No score. Far side hash mark. Johnson waits for the snap. He's got it. Hands off. Bunner a straight arm. Still he spins across the 10. Call it the 10. Peyton Bunner, A man unleashed on the handoff.
Well, somebody hit his arm. I was afraid the ball was going to come out, but he held on tight, secured the ball, and got the first down.
Chris Coyne, that's going to have to be a 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line. Ball is centered right in the middle of the field. Johnston waits for the snap out of that wing. Hands off Bunner again, and they blow the play dead.
Penalty flag before the play.
Let's see what the call is. It might be offside on the Panthers.
If it is, that's a 5-yard halfway to the goal line. It was 1st and goal for the Rail Splitters at the 10. Clock stopped at 4:46 here in the first quarter. Still no score. Rail Splitters, they've shown some energy trying to get it downfield, but haven't been successful so far putting it in the end zone. They've got the wind at their back, 20 miles an hour. Johnson out of the gun. Waits for the snap. Here's the handoff. Bunner. Touchdown. Rail Splitters. Touchdown for the Lincoln Rail Splitters. And they lead it 6-0. And Peyton Bunner takes it in from the 7-yard line. And that is a Copper and Oak touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Copper and Oak, located at 227 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. I drove by there today, Coach, and the place was jam-packed. And now the Rail Splitters will attempt the extra point. They line it up. Here's the placement, the kick, and it is up, and it is through the uprights, I believe. It is good. That is Melton for the Rail Splitters on the extra point kick.
That was Komnick holding for him, and he did a great job. The snap was to his right. He had to bring it back, and he did a good job getting it down.
Lucas Melton, and a good job by Komnick, as Coach said, on the placement, and Lucas Melton kicks it through with the score now. Lincoln Rail Splitters 7, and the Decatur Eisenhower Panthers 0. That score comes with 4:38 remaining in the first quarter. And now it's time for a Chicago Street Rentals kickoff. Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln, Illinois. Phone 217-735-2422 for Chicago Street Rentals.
That was a short drive, Bob. Started on our own 20. Took 2 plays.
Jacob Long boots it away. Nice deep kick, and it's going to roll deep.
It's dropped.
About to the 5, and it was dropped out there. And now the Rail Splitters finally take him down. The guy that dropped it was Cyrone Mitchell. He went back and picked it up and then ran it back up to around the 20-yard line.
Yeah, but we got a block. I'm sure it was a block in the back. We saw it out here on the side. The flag came out, so that's going to move it back against Eisenhower.
Block in the back.
It'll be 1st and 10, and you called it, Coach, a block in the back. That is illegal. So they'll march it off against the Panthers. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers with 4:29 North Sangamon left in the first quarter. And here they go. Here's the walk-off. And ball placed at the 15-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They operate out of the shotgun.
Starts first down at their own.
Garyon Henderson, the quarterback. His running back is Jeteron Moore. He's got one receiver here to the near side of the field, one to the far side. Right now, he's got a couple of running backs back there with him. And now there's, I believe, a timeout. Timeout, Eisenhower Panthers. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. The Lincoln Rail Splitters lead the Eisenhower Panthers 7-0.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Panthers. Henderson out of the gun. This time he's got 2 running backs, and he again hands it off to his favorite runner, and the Rail Splitters swarm around him. He did pick up a little bit of yardage. That was Jateron Moore, the junior, 5'8", 160-pounder.
Yeah, good pursuit by the Lincoln defense. A lot of red shirts around him, and it takes a lot of red shirts to stop him. He picked up only a couple yards.
So it's the 16, 2nd and 9. You're listening to WLCN 96.3 on your radio dial as we're running it from right to left now for the Panthers. Henderson out of the gun. Again, he's got the 2 running backs. And he hands it off, and that's his favorite running back. He's a slippery, dangerous running back, and he gets it to the 20 this time. A 4-yard pickup. That's Jateron Moore.
He had a blocker out in front of him, and the Railers did a pretty good job of taking care of the blocker and gang tackling him for another short yards out to just short of the 20.
So it's going to be, I believe, a 3rd down situation for the Panthers. 3rd and 6. Clock continues on the move. Rail Splitters lead 7-0.
It's a big play for the Railers to hopefully stop him and force him into another punt.
Hard to believe this is already the 5th game of the year, Coach.
I know. We're halfway through.
Season goes fast. Henderson's got the snap.
He wants
to throw. Good pass. Bunner on the pressure. Bunner, he throws it up ahead, and it is intercepted. Interception.
That Gabe? I think that was Gabe.
For the Rail Splitters, and that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. Compliments of Court Pentecost.
Yeah, make it the 33-yard line of Eisenhower for the Railers to hopefully take this to the goal line again.
Coach, you know who made that happen was Peyton Bunner. He was all over him.
He put a lot of pressure on him from his outside linebacker spot.
He sure did. Aiden Crane is already here to the near side. He's going to be the wideout for the Rail Splitters. Hicks walks up to the line of scrimmage. He'll snap it to Johnston. Bunner back there. Keeler at the left wing. Smith at the right wing. Johnson, this time, he's going to keep it, roll out to his right. He's got room, throws it up ahead.
Yes!
Touchdown, Rail Splitters.
That was Jaden Gully.
Jaden Gully. They tried that play before, but that time it worked to perfection. 33-yard touchdown play. Tate Johnston to Jaden Gully, and the Rail Splitters lead at 13-0. And again, that is a Copper and Oak. That's a Copper and Oak touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Copper and Oak, located at 227 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. It was jam-packed when I drove by there earlier. On the extra point attempt, it'll be Lucas Melton. Here's the snap, the kick, and
good.
It is good. And the Rail Splitters lead it 14-0 with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Coach, the Rail Splitter offense kind of got off to a slow start, but now they've kicked it in gear.
Well, we had the turnover, which killed the drive there, but you're right, Bob. We got deep in their territory and ran the first one in, and then this time a 33-yard pass completion, and that makes it 14-0 still in the first quarter.
Jacob Long, the freshman, going to kick it away for the Rail Splitters. Of course, all of our kickoffs are sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals. Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-2422. Chicago Street Rentals for all the construction equipment you need. 3 men back for the Panthers as Long gets ready to kick it away. He's got the whistle. Short approach, 4-yard approach. He boots it away. It's going to be a short one, and it's not field. Now it's picked up, and here come the Rail Splitters, and they finally take him down, but he picked it up at the 35-yard line. Tried to pick up who that first rail splitter was coming over there, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know if that was intentional, a short kick, but it was short, and they did catch it, though, in the air, and didn't have much running room before the Railers got down to stop him.
So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. 2:47 remains on the clock. Ball placed just short of the Panther 35-yard line.
Eisenhower takes over on their
14-0 Rail Splitters. You're listening to WLCN 96.3 FM. Panthers with 2 wideouts to the far side of the field. They're going to go with 2 here to the near side. Their favorite wide receiver is there, DeMonte Phillips. Henderson going to operate out of the gun. He's got the snap, and he hands off to the always dangerous Jateron Moore, and he's tripped up.
That was Frank Sanders. He looked like he was getting beat to the outside. He caught up to him and took him down by the ankles.
Big Frank Sanders, the big man, the outside linebacker. He's a senior on a homecoming night, 6'3", 230-pounder, and he's as fast as a bear.
He's the leading tackler for the Railers so far yet with 19 tackles.
So that's ball down at the 30. That's the 37-yard line. And they blow that play dead.
Flag in the backfield. It's a procedure against the Eisenhower Panthers. It'll be a 5-yard walk-off.
Backfield in motion for the Panthers. So now we're going to go second down.
Down in 13.
2nd and 13. Henderson out of the gun. He's got 2 wideouts here to the near side, 2 on the far side of the field. He's got the always dangerous Jateron Moore at the running back. He waits for the snap on the long count. He's got it. He wants to throw. He's got a man wide open, but he throws it. He threw that into the wind, Coach. That is a vicious 20, maybe 21-mile-an-hour wind. Look at Old Glory out there. She's snapping in the wind.
That's a long pass out there to the flat area too, Bob. And there was a Railer trail in him, but that was Sharon Mitchell who was trying to get to the ball, but it fell short.
So with the incompletion, that stops the clock with 2:02 left in the first quarter. The Rail Splitters lead at 14-0. You're listening to WLCN 96.3. Henderson out of the gun, 2 wideouts to the near side. He's got 2 to the far side of the field. He's got the dangerous Moore, but he wants to throw. He's got a little bit of time, and he throws it out of bounds. So again, that's going to be 4th down. The Railer defense holds again. And they'll have to kick it away. The man that will kick it away for the Panthers is Caleb Cliff.
That time the receiver was way down the sideline, Bob, and he totally underthrew that ball. And again, maybe the wind had some effect on that.
Got to. And we've seen 2 crazy punts. The last 2 punts.
Yeah, they may decide to just go for it at this stage because the punts are losing ground on their punts.
Here we go. And you're right, Coach. 3 wideouts here to the near side. Henderson out of the gun. He's got Moore in the backfield with him. He's looking across the middle. Oh, he drops it right in the hands. A nice pass. And the receiver mad at himself. That was Caleb Cliff. Put it right in his mitts, and he couldn't handle it. And that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. And that's the way we like it, baby. Deep in Eisenhower territory at the 32. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, we'll remember that play later on because he was open over the middle and just couldn't hang on to the ball. So we will see that pattern again sometime in this game.
He could have been off to the running at the Logan County Fairgrounds on that one if he would have caught it. Here come the Rail Splitters. This time they've got 2 wideouts here to the near side. Man in motion. Johnson got hands off Kyle Keeler. Keeler's getting the start tonight. He's on the run. Keeler spun down at around the 12-yard line. Maybe a little shook up, but he's a tough guy. Good baseball player. Kyle Keeler to the 12-yard line, and it's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters. That's the way we like it, baby. 1:59 remaining in the first quarter. Rail Splitters up by 2 touchdowns, 14-0. And it looks like a timeout on the field. One of the teams took a timeout. So 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters. That's 1st and goal, actually. That's Chris Coyne, 1st and goal at the 9. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. Rail Splitters lead at 14-0.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
And the Lincoln Rail Splitters are back on WLCN 96.3 as they line it up. It's going to be first and goal for the Rail Splitters at the 9-yard line with a minute 49 left in the first quarter. Near side hash mark. Johnston out of the gun. Keeler in motion. This time he hands it to Gabe Smith. He knifes through, dances. Touchdown, Rail Splitters, Gabe Smith. And that's going to be another Copper and Oak. That's a Copper and Oak touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Copper and Oak located at 227 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln, Illinois. And the Rail Splitters lead it 20-0 with a $1:40 left in the first quarter.
Just a play we've seen first four games of the year, Bob. Just a little counter inside, and Gabe Smith wasn't going to be stopped. He made it to the end zone.
There's the snap, the placement. Is it through, Coach?
Yes, it's good.
Yes, it is. 21-0. First quarter action from Hanlon Field on homecoming night. The Rail Splitters lead it 21-0, and the Rail Splitter man is dancing on top of the scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Chicago Street Rentals kickoff. Here it is. Snubbed. Nine's got it for the Panthers. The Rail Splitters trying to take him down, and they finally do. Jacob Long kicked it to... I lost my glasses. Wait a minute. Small print here. He kicked that ball to Kimari Morton. Kimari Morton, 5'11", 140-pound sophomore. It's going to be first and 10 for the Panthers at the Panther 36-yard line on the near side hash mark. Minute 35 left. They're not giving him a chance to run with it, Coach. They're just giving that little snub kick.
Yeah, that was Ryan Metelko on the initial hit there, and then a couple other railers made the stop.
Henderson out of the gun. He's got two wideouts far side of the field, two to the near side. He's got more in the backfield. Low snap. He's in trouble, trying to run out of harm's way, and he can't make it. Two Rail Splitters there to take him down. Big Frank Sanders and another Rail Splitter there.
Preston Hunt was in on the tackle.
Preston Hunt and the big man, Frank Sanders.
With the tackle in the backfield.
Checking in for the Rail Splitters, I believe number 51.
They lost about 4 yards on that play, Bob, and a good job of penetrating by the Railers to get it to the backfield before he could turn a corner.
Okay, it's 2nd and 15. Far side hash mark. Henderson, two wideouts here to the near side. More in the backfield with him. He's got the snap. Wants to throw. Does. It's complete. Complete pass. Spins. Stays on his feet. Picked up another yard, and that was number 2, DeMonte Phillips.
DeMonte Phillips.
Phillips on the catch. Couple Rail Splitters there to take him down at the 39-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and I think about 8. We're in the red. 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Henderson out of the gun, almost to the near side hash mark. Now he switches up his two wideouts here on the near side. He's got two on the far side. More in the backfield with him. Here's the snap. He's not got much time. The pressure from Lincoln, and he loops it down the side. He's got a man wide open at the 50, 45, 40. At the 35, he may go. Touchdown, Panthers. With about 7 seconds left in the first quarter, they connect for a long touchdown. Coach, that was a 61-yard touchdown play for the Eisenhower Panthers, and now they cut into that Lincoln lead. It's 21-6. Exciting play there for our friends from Decatur, the Eisenhower Panthers.
Well, Jataron Moore caught that ball out there. Bobby was wide open. There was a red shirt within 15 yards of him, and then we pursued, but he went right down the sideline all the way, as you said, Bob, 61 yards for the touchdown.
And you said it, Coach, earlier. He's dangerous if he gets the ball. And are they going to go for a 2-point conversion? Because Lateron Moore is still in the backfield. He came all the way out of the backfield to catch that pass. Nobody picked him up. And Yeah, they're gonna run the 2-point conversion. Henderson gives it to Lateron Moore. He strings it on the far side. Is he in?
Yes.
He is. 2-point conversion. All compliments of Mr. Lateron Moore, the 5'8", 160-pound junior, the speedster for the Panthers, and put it on the board. 8 points for the Panthers with 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Didn't see that one coming, Coach.
Well, we knew that they had some weapons, and they like to throw the ball, and Moore can run with it. So, game's a long way to go. We got 3 more quarters, and Railers still up by 2 touchdowns.
Very exciting. Smith, the lone man in the backfield, but unfortunately for this kicker, he's got to kick it into that 21-mile-an-hour wind. 21-mile-an-hour wind. That's Caleb Cliff.
The Railers need to be alert, like they were last week, or sometimes were last week.
Caleb Cliff is 6'3", 150-pounder. He's a sophomore. It's homecoming night for the class of 2025.
Eisenhower scored a couple touchdowns in each of their first 4 games, Bob, so they've got some weapons. They can put a few points on the board. They've just given up a lot has been their problem.
Here's the boot, Coach, and another wild, wacky kick.
Did not go 10 yards. Let it go. We'll take it wherever.
And it does a reversed bounce back into Eisenhower territory at the 40-yard line, and they didn't start the clock. They didn't run any time off the clock.
Nobody touched it, Bob. So
I see.
Yeah, so it's just a live ball. If it had gone 10, they could have recovered. But we was watching the trajectory, Bob, and never did get up to the 50. So
there's a
bounce for the Railers.
There's that kid on the sideline that asked me if I was in charge here. I said, no, I'm just with the radio. I should have told him I was in charge, yes. I am Mayor of Lincoln, I think. 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lincoln leads at 21-8.
41-yard line. First down, Railers.
Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance, first down. Johnston out of the gun, that wing formation. He's got one wide out, man in motion.
Reverse.
Who is that? Did he keep it himself? No.
He handed it off, and then he handed off, reversed it to Keeler.
Keeler, okay. Completely fooled me. Ball at the 31-yard line.
I don't know if he gave him the first down on that.
Keeler, the ball carrier.
We're waiting for the signal. No.
Quarter's over,
and with 1 quarter in the books, it's Rail Splitters 21, Panthers 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
And we're back after the second quarter. Rail Splitters lead at 21-8. You're listening to WLCN 96.3, and you're watching us on YouTube. Compliments of Lloyd Kirby up on the deck. Joe Lee's back at the station. She had a little trauma, Coach, before the game tonight. Her 8-year-old son was in a bicycle crash.
Yeah, we're glad she made it to the station to get us on the air.
Get us on the air, yes. She made it, and their son's all right. Pop stayed with him and saw that he's all right.
So that run by Keeler was about a 9-yard pickup, Bob, to the 32-yard line. So it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Out of the gun, Tate Johnston. Last year's leading tacklers got the snap. Hands off Bunner, right side. Bunner grinds it out across the 25-yard line. You give the ball to Bunner, you're going to get some yardage. That's a Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance first down. And that's the way we like it, baby.
That's about the 24. He picked up 8 yards on it, Bob.
8 yards. Early second quarter action. Rail Splitters lead at 21-8. I believe we play the Generals of MacArthur here next week.
Exactly right. Yeah, I haven't played them for a couple of years, so it'd be nice to have them on the schedule. And hey, Bunner, when he runs with the ball, he secures it, Bob. He's got 2 arms around it, and that was just a straight dive. You don't see that too often either.
Big, strong man. Here's the snap, and did he keep it?
That was a direct snap to Bunner.
Direct snap to Bunner. Okay. Good call, Coach.
Down to about the 10. Another first down.
Bunner. That's another. Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters. And That's going to be first and goal at the 10.
14-yard pickup by Tate Johnson. Ball on the 10-yard.
So that was,
first and goal.
well, I don't know.
I might have missed it.
All right, we'll say it was Tate Johnson. Here's Johnson out of the gun. He's got it. Hands off Bunner. Bunner off left tackle. And touchdown. Rail Splitters. Rail Splitters lead it 27-8.
Touchdown run.
And that is a Copper and Oak touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Copper and Oak located at 227 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln on the Kickapoo Street side of Latham Park. And the Rail Splitters now with 27 points on the board. Early second quarter, 10:59. Lucas Melton, here's the placement, the kick. And it's not any good this time.
Good.
The kick didn't make it, so it's still going to stay 27-8 on that Copper and Oak touchdown. And we'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
And we're back with Rail Splitter football. All our kickoff sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals. Chicago Street Rentals located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-2422 for all your construction needs. You think of that piece of construction equipment that you need to get your job done? Perry Weinbrenner's got it for you out there at Chicago Street Rentals. Here's Long on the kick. End over end. It's going to be a good one. And that's more. Their speedster's got it. Let's see if he can elude the Rail Splitters. He got past one. Now he's going to try and string it out along, and he's tripped up. No. Finally take him down. Oh, you got to get that young man. If he gets loose, he's gone.
He's scary, out there. And he eluded some tacklers, but finally somebody got him on the far side.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eisenhower Panthers in their yellow helmets with their white jerseys with the black numerals. The Panthers come in with a record of 0-4. The Rail Splitters at 2-2.
Now returns to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Ball at the 25. 1st and 10. 27-8 Rail Splitters. Henderson out of the gun. He's got the always elusive Teron Moore in the backfield with him. Two wideouts here to the near side, two to the far side of the field. They wait for the snap. Long wait. That's Caden Scott's the center. He'll snap it. Man, that's a long count. Now Henderson got it. He throws it out in the flats. Got his man.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man, a wall of Rail Splitters there.
That's Pentecost coming up and making the stop right after the catch.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide that time.
That's a loss of about 3 yards, Bob. Pentecost, there was other Railers there. Pentecost made the first stop and got him down around the ankles and dropped him for the loss.
That was Breeden Alfaloni. Breeden Alfaloni. It was stopped by Pentecost. So that's 2nd and 13 for the Panthers. Here's the snap. Henderson wings it out. He's got a man complete, and he's taken down immediately, but not before he's out to the 21-yard line. Nice pass play that time by the Panthers.
That was that Metelko on the tackle, I think, out there.
Metelko on the tackle for the Rail Splitters.
Metelko on the tackle. 3rd down and 4.
That was a 9-yard pickup, though. For the Panthers, the way they've punted, they're going to go. Everything's 4-down territory, I think, for them now.
3rd and 4. Henderson out of the gun. He's got Moore in the backfield. Two wideouts here to the near side, two to the far side. Here's the snap. Wants to throw. He overthrows it. That may be that wind. He's got that wind behind him, and it's tough to control it. The intended receiver was Cyrone Mitchell. Mitchell, 5'7", 135-pound junior.
That's a small target out there for him to try to hit. As you said, Bob, 5'7", 100-0. I don't know what he is, but yeah, he overthrew him a little bit.
That's true. He might blow away in this wind. 4th and 4 for the Panthers at the 31-yard line. Henderson, as you said, Coach, they're going to go for it. Henderson's got it, throws it along the sideline.
He dropped it.
He dropped it. It would have been a first down, and now it's going to be a Chris Coyne. State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, baby. Great field position for the Rail Splitters. And here comes that Rail Splitter offense out onto the field. Kyle Keeler getting the start tonight at a wing position. Of course, Gabe Smith's always there. Bunner in the background, backfield. And where they got that football at? The 21-yard line? 31-yard line.
Yeah, 31.
1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters. They lead at 27-8. They've got Aiden Crane and Quentin Quisenberry here to the near side. Quisenberry in the slot. Gully's here we go.
Coming from this other side.
Well, in the sometimes I've been leaning all the way out trying to get the, but you can't open the window up because the wind will blow all our papers away.
That's a hold against the Railers. They're gonna take that one. I think it's gonna go back to the 27-yard line.
Well, he stopped the clock with 8:14 left before the half, and now they wind the clock up again. Johnston got the play from 9-year coach Matt Silkowski. Johnston's got Bunner at the fullback, Keeler at the left, Smith at the right. This time,
fumble, get on.
Fumble again. And what's the call going to be?
They've got it. I think they've got it.
The Panthers pick it up.
On the play recovered by Eisenhower.
Eisenhower on the recovery. So now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
The Railers are running the double handoff in the backfield, Bob, and they're not doing a very good job making the exchanges. And that's twice they fumbled and lost possession.
Checking in. Oh, no, he's always in there on defense is Aiden Fry, number 12 for the Rail Splitters. Rail Splitters tonight coach with a 5-man front. They got 2 inside linebackers. The corners and bad snap of the Panthers. And Henderson's just got a dive on it. That's very fortunate for the Rail Splitters, the bad snap all the way back to about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, he wanted to pick it up, but then he decided to fall on it, and the railer covered him up, and now it looks like he's shaking up a little bit out there.
Yeah, I mean, when you have two guys coming at you full blast and you're just scraping around for the football, you're in a dangerous position. Let's hope he's all right. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back to score. Rail Splitters 27, Panthers 8.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
We're back with Rail Splitter football, but unfortunately the Panther is still down on the field, and we wish the best for him. Clock stopped at 7:55 here in the second quarter. Rail Splitters lead at 27-8, but the young man that's injured hasn't moved yet.
Yeah, I can't see a number. He's laying down, so I can't see a number.
A couple of trainers out there. So pretty silent here as the fans worried about this fan. We'll take another 30-second timeout and we'll come back.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
We're back with Rail Splitter football. Unfortunately, the quarterback for the Panthers has gotten up on his feet, and as Coach said, he probably got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, hopefully for him that's all it was, and hopefully he'll be able to return to the game here. So they'll have a backup in right now. The ball's on the 15-yard line. It's second and long.
I'll see if I can pick his number up. Backup quarterback, it looks like it's number 11, and that is Martavius Johnson. Martavius Johnson wears the number 11. He's got number 1 back there with him, Jateron Moore. Here's the snap. He's got it. They tried to hand off to Moore, and who picked it up?
I think the Railers have it, though.
They're dancing.
They fumbled the exchange. A new quarterback, little cold coming in there, and they just dropped the exchange between him and the running back.
Fumble on the play recovered by the Railers.
Lincoln's ball.
And that's going to be a Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance. Is that first and goal?
I think they're inside the 10.
Inside the 10-yard line, or right on the 10.
Railers from the 10-yard line.
First and goal. Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance, first and goal. And that's the way we like it, baby. I hear there's a new T-shirt out.
No.
There isn't. I think I saw one. Here we go. Johnston out of the gun. No running backs with him. Waits for the snap. Out of the wing. Got a man in motion. Going to keep it himself. Johnston kept the football himself and attempted to go in, but they stopped him before he got in the end zone.
Yeah, decent defensive stop there by Eisenhower. They plugged the middle up, but not before he picked up 3 or 4 yards.
Johnston, the ball carrier, pick up 5.
5-yard pickup, so now it's going to be second and the nickel.
Got an Eisenhower timeout.
Timeout. Panthers, Rail Splitters lead at 27-8. 7:28 left. We'll be back in 30.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Lincoln Rail Splitter football on a homecoming Friday night under the lights. What a beautiful night for football, Coach, with a 21-mile-an-hour wind out of the north.
Yeah, there goes somebody's lunch bag across the field with the wind right now.
I think that's the second lunch bag we've seen. These guys are throwing their garbage out. That's not very nice. Remember that old bumper sticker back in the day, give a hoot, don't pollute?
That's it.
We've got to put that back out. All right, here we go. Second and goal for the Rail Splitters at the 5. The Railers in red tonight, red jersey, white numerals, white helmets, white pants. Johnson and Bunner talking to each other. The snap's going to go to Johnston. He's got it. Going to take it himself off right tackle.
Nice hole. Oh.
Touchdown, Rail Splitters.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Came from the back official. It's going to be a hole. That's a 10-yard. That's a hold against the Railers. That's their third penalty, major penalty in the game so far. And, we've gone through most of the first 4 games with very few penalties, Bob, and maybe 1 or 2 holding, but we've had 3 holdings here.
Yeah, you hate those unforced errors, Coach, especially when you got a touchdown on the board.
That takes 6 points off the board, and that marches them back to about the 16-yard line.
And they wind the clock up again, and here we go.
Second down from the 16-yard line.
Second down, as Coach told you, from the 16. Rail Splitters lead at 27-8. Johnson out of the gun. No running backs with him back there. Now a man goes in motion. Hands off to him, and that's Gabe Smith. Gets tripped up from behind, but he picked up some yardage to around the 15-yard line. Got a yard out of it.
Yeah, that's the place where they place that.
I can feel that wind coming through the glass. Forgot to bring my winter coat. It's 3rd and 15 for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, two down territory for the Railers, so you don't have to get it all in one play. But now it must have a timeout.
Looks like it. Timeout on the field. You're listening to WLCN 96.3, but no, it's not a timeout.
They got two coaches out on the middle of the field, though.
Rail Splitters up to the line of scrimmage. That's Shun Hicks, the center for the Rail Splitters. He'll snap it to Johnston. Here's the snap. Johnston going to keep it himself. Off right tackle again. Touchdown, Rail Splitters. Splitters lead at 33-8 now. And that's going to be another Copper and Oak touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Rail Splitters lead at 33-8.
Well, Johnson had the touchdown before the penalty, Bob, and that time we do have a flag on there. It's against Eisenhower, a personal foul, I think. We'll see on the kickoff what they do with that. But he wasn't going to be denied. He had to make a couple moves in there to get away from some tacklers, and he took it in from 15 yards out for the touchdown.
Lucas Melton will attempt. It's going to be Hicks on the snap, Komnick on the placement, and Lucas Melton will attempt the extra point kick for the Rail Splitters.
Feels good. Penalty is personal foul against Eisenhower.
Personal foul against Eisenhower on the play, on the touchdown play. So that'll be assessed after the kickoff. And now we wait for the official's whistle. And there it is. I think he lost his whistle. There's the placement, the kick by Melton. And it is through the uprights. Rail Splitters lead at 34-8. And that was a Copper and Oak touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Copper and Oak located at 227 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. The extra point by Lucas Melton. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
off back to Panther territory across the 50-yard line into the 49. So I'll make it 1st and 5 for the Rail Splitters. 5:58 remains for the first half. Rail Splitters lead at 34-8. Shun Hicks leads them to the line of scrimmage. The center for the Rail Splitters. Johnson out of the gun. Man in motion is Keeler. Keeler gets the football. Keeler off right tackle. He's got some good blocking. Keeler along the sideline, still on his feet, and they finally run him out of bounds. But not before we get a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it. Keeler getting a start. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters.
Well, as you said, Bobby found some nice running room, but got some nice blocking up front to open some hole for him. He took it down to about the 35-yard line.
You got big Zach Poole and Frank Sanders on that side of the line. 6'7", 315, 6'3", 230 blocking for you. Snap Johnson, handoff, and that's Gabe Smith. Gabe Smith on the run.
Oh.
Going to be close. Just short of a touchdown for Gabe Smith. Big gain. Another Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down.
He ran past some tacklers, Bob, but there was one guy left, and he was able to trip him up just inside the 5. It's on about the 3-yard line.
Gabe Smith on homecoming night with a great run. 1st and goal. Here's the snap. I believe that's Keeler. He handed it off to Keeler, but we may have a little bit of a loss on that play. They read that play well there. Johnson. Quentin Quisenberry now checks in for the Rail Splitters. Jaden Gully will come to the sideline. It's going to be, I think, 2nd and goal.
Ball's on the 5-yard line, so you might have lost a couple on that.
Yeah, 2nd and goal now for the Rail Splitters. We're under 5 minutes. Johnston, hands off. That's Smith.
Touchdown.
Gabe Smith, touchdown, as Coach said, for the Rail Splitters. And the Rail Splitters now lead it 40-8. The senior Gabe Smith, who was a wide receiver last year, now a running back for the Rail Splitters, and that's going to be a Copper and Oak touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Copper and Oak, located at 227 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Lucas Melton on the kick. The extra point attempt is good, and the Rail Splitters lead at 41-8 with 4 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Chicago Street Rentals kickoff. Chicago Street Rentals located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street. Here's the kick by Long. And it's a fielded and drop, now picked up at the 35. And he's not going very far. He dropped it, picked it up, and then the whole homecoming student body pushes him back. And now the Rail Splitter team comes onto the field. The defense. And 4:44 left for the first half. Lincoln leads at 41-8. Lincoln in the red uniforms, the white numerals, the white helmets, the white pants. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Martavius Johnson, the quarterback. 2 wideouts here to the near side, 2 to the far side of the field. And the official blows his whistle. He sees something he doesn't like. In the backfield with Martavius Johnson, Jacheron Moore. He's got a big touchdown. Now here's the snap. Drops it.
Fumble. Lincoln's got it.
And the Rail Splitters have got it. You called it, Coach. Johnson, getting in there at quarterback a little nervous on the handoff to Jacheron Moore, and that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. The Rail Splitters, 1st and 10 in Panther territory at the, looks like the 31.
31 or 2. 32, I think, is where they put it. I didn't see who got the recovery, Bob, but as you said, they just fumbled the exchange between the quarterback and the running back, and Lincoln was right there to pounce on it.
And that's the second time they've done that since Johnson came in there. Here come the Rail Splitters at the line of scrimmage. Gully's the tight end. Keeler is on the left wing. Smith on the right wing. Bunner. And they're going to give it. No, reversal to Kyle Keeler. Keeler off a right tackle. He's going to run along the sideline. Knocked out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Very well-designed play there for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, that's just one of their bread and butter, their reverse there in the backfield, Bob. And Keeler got some running room, and he showed some speed getting out to the sideline and down deep into their territory to about maybe the 11-yard line.
And that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters.
From the 11-yard line.
Aiden Crane, the wideout for the Rail Splitters. Smith on that right wing. Bunner, the fullback. And Keeler's the wideout here to the far side. Here's the hand. No, he's going to throw it. And I think that's Crane made the catch. Yeah, that's number 4. Aiden Crane made the catch.
Jake Johnston's pass complete to Aiden Crane.
And that's...
We're on the 11. I can't see where the ball is placed. It's down to about the 5 or 6.
Yeah, and the first down's like about at the 1-yard line, I think.
I say that's a 6.
Second and third. Johnston waits for the snap. He's got a man in motion. They blow it dead. Looked like the backfield in motion, Coach.
Yeah.
Illegal procedure. That was probably a top 10 hit when we were in high school, Ken. Backfield in motion.
Yeah, we remember that one.
Yeah.
I could just see you out there dancing to that.
Oh, yeah. Motown, backfield in motion.
So the ball's on the 10-yard line now.
4:25 on the clock. Lincoln leads at 41-8. Johnston out of the gun. Got the snap. And that's, I didn't see who he handed it to. He faked the handoff to Bunner.
Keeler, the ball carrier.
Keeler got the ball. Keeler wears the number 18. Not yet a first down.
He's inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. 6-yard pickup on the play.
3rd and 3 for the Railers.
Kyle Keeler's a senior, 5'7", 150. Here we go. Rail Splitters. Just short of the first down.
There's a flag on the far side now.
Flag on the play.
Panthers defense is being stingy against the Rail Splitters. They won't let them in the end zone or get the first down.
Yeah, I didn't see who carried that. He dove forward, but this is going to be a walk-off against Lincoln. Let's see the signal. I guess
3:51 on the first half clock. You're listening to WLCN 96.3 FM. You're getting to watch the game on YouTube. That's a big penalty against the Rail Splitters. Going to take it back to the 18, Coach.
Looks like the 18, yep.
18-yard line on the far side hash mark. Those Panthers with those yellow helmets and the white uniforms with the black numerals, they don't want the Rail Splitters to score another touchdown before halftime.
Well, I think that penalty was after the play, so it's going to be a 4th down here.
A personal foul against the Railers.
Uncalled. Well, the coaches aren't going to be too happy. You're right, Coach. Personal foul, and you got a 41-8 lead.
Yeah.
Johnson goes into the huddle. Crane breaks to the outside. Keeler and Smith the wings. In motion. He's going to roll to his left. Johnston looks for the end zone. Overthrown. Into the wind. His intended receiver was Jaden Gully, He's got Jateron Moore in there, the running back. 2 wideouts here to the near side. Here's the snap to Johnson. Rolls to his right. He's complete. A complete pass. The tackle for the Rail Splitters made by Betancourt. And the man that caught the pass for the Panthers was Breeden Alfanaloni. Martavius Johnson. He's got, he almost dropped it. Now he hangs on. Now he fires it up the middle. Now he's got another completion. No, he dropped it. Good coverage there by
that's intended for Alphalone Falls, incomplete.
Alphalone incomplete. Good coverage there by Court Pentecost for the Rail Splitters. Court Pentecost is a senior here on homecoming night. He's 5'8", 140-pounder. 3rd and 2 for the Panthers. Johnson out of the gun. He's got the, bad snap. Whalers have got it. Rail Splitters recover the bad snap.
Frank Smith?
Frank Sanders.
Yeah.
By Frank Sanders.
They look at Frank Sanders and I think they're scared. 2:58 left on the clock. Just a bad snap, and that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. That's the way we like it, baby.
So the Railers are going to take over on the 20-yard line.
We'll get another shot at the end zone.
Still got just 3 minutes to go here in the half.
Johnson waits for the snap from Hicks. He's got it. And he hands off Bunner. Bunner off right tackle. Gets that good blocking inside the 10.
He got over half the distance they needed to get to the goal line, so he's inside the 10 to about the 8.
So that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first and goal for the Rail Splitters. Crane to the far side. Johnston waits for the snap. He's got it. He's going to hand off. Keeler again. Keeler dances towards the end zone. Touchdown, Rail Splitters. Kyle Keeler, number 18, getting the start tonight for the Rail Splitters. Takes it in for the touchdown. That'll make the score Lincoln 47, Eisenhower 8 with 2:35 left on the first half clock. And, of course, that is going to be a Copper and Oak touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Hicks will snap it to Komnick, and Melton will attempt the extra. Here's the snap, the kick, line drive, soccer style, and it's through the uprights. Score, Lincoln 48, Eisenhower 8. That's a 40-point lead, so that's going to be a running clock in the second half, Coach.
Well, unless they score.
Unless they score, you're right.
Yeah.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
From his 40. This time it's a longer kick to one of the speedsters and he's up to the 30. Looks for running room at the 35, and the Rail Splitters are there to take him down around the 37-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Defense for the Rail Splitters take the field. Coach is able to play a lot of players tonight. The Rail Splitters got the big lead, a 40-point lead, 48-8. But the always dangerous Moore is in there. Jateron Moore. Henderson was injured earlier, so Martavius Johnson in there for the Panthers. 2 wideouts here to the near side. We've got 2 to the far side of the field. Their center, Caden Scott, will snap it to Martavius Johnson. Here comes the pressure. Big Frank Sanders. Is that picked off? No. Sanders got right in the line of sight, and the quarterback tried to get it away, and the Rail Splitters almost intercepted it. That was Court Pentecost who almost intercepted it for the Rail Splitters.
I don't know how he got that pass off. Sanders was right in his face, Bob, and he still was able to get it downfield, and good coverage by the Railer secondary.
I would think Sanders will be playing at the next level somewhere. Somebody's looking at him. 2nd and 10. There's only 2:21 left in the first half. Martavius Johnson out of the gun. He's got the snap. Hands off Moore, and he is smothered. The first man there is one of the linemen for Lincoln is Aiden Fry. They stopped him right away.
Yeah, he lost, I think, on that yard, but the interior line for the Railers did a nice job of just sealing off the running routes, and he had no place to go.
3-yard loss for the Panthers. And as you said, ball at where's it at? The 33-yard line.
The Railers have 3 down linemen, Bob, and it looks like a 5-man line because the outside linebackers come up to the line so often. But it's really those 3 interior linemen that made the stop on that one.
3rd and 13 for the Panthers. Martavius Johnson's got the snap. And he hands it off. Got a new running back in there.
That was Gully making the stop there. He met him right at the line of scrimmage and stopped him for no gain.
I think that was Landon Ford.
Maybe, yeah, no gains. Jaden Gully did a nice job.
Jaden Gully.
4th down and 14.
4th and 14 for the Panthers.
Just over a minute to go here in the half, Bob. I'm pretty sure they'll go for it.
Jaden Gully, a senior, and he helps with the election judges at election time. He's a high school student, so we'll see him on November 5th. Martavius Johnson out of the gun. He got the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's at the 35. He's going to run it out of bounds. You aren't going to get me.
He didn't want any part of Frank Sanders.
No.
Sanders was bearing down on him, and he was running for his life to the sideline.
That's like a car coming at you. I wouldn't want any part of Frank Sanders.
Can't blame him for that.
No. So with 42 seconds left, Lincoln's going to take over. That's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters, and that's the way we like it. Compliments of Frank Sanders. Hicks up over the football on the near side hash mark. This time we're just going to take a knee, Coach, and get out of here with the lead.
Yeah, and that's smart. That's a sporting thing to do.
Yeah. Johnston is going to take the knee here at 35, so we'll lose a yard here. And they're going to run the clock down, trying to get out of the half. Lincoln leads at 48-8. When we come back, we'll have the the Grau Incorporated halftime show. Johnson gets the snap, takes another knee, and that's going to run the clock out. With the score, Lincoln Rail Splitters 48 and the Eisenhower Panthers 8. As we end this first half, they counted down the last 3 seconds. And that's going to end the first half. Rail Splitters lead the Panthers 48-8. And we'll be back in 7 minutes.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Rail Splitter football. WLCN's live video stream coverage is sponsored by Full Gospel Evangelistic Center. Located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, located at 2301 Woodlawn Road. Phone 217-732-2111 or shop online anytime at jimexamus.com. Puritan Springs Water Delivery. Enjoy great tasting bottled water delivered to your home or workplace with Puritan Springs Water. Lincoln proud since 1972. Call 800-292-2992 or go online to puritansprings.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Little Barn Boutique, for clothing, unique gifts from vendors, and products from companies like Bridgewater Candles, Innis, and Mud Pie. Find Little Barn Boutique on Facebook or stop by the store and see Jessica at 1103 5th Street in Lincoln. State Representative Bill Howder, proudly representing citizens of Logan County and all constituents of District 87. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Independent health insurance agent Dara Entwistle, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, above J&M Meat Market in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Railer football.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Splitter football here on the halftime show, sponsored by Grau Incorporated. Grau Incorporated at 1905 North Kickapoo Street since 1953. It's been Grau Incorporated for all your services out there. Chris Grau and his fine crew will get you whatever you need to take care of your car. Oil change, anything. New set of tires, we'll get you a new car out there at Grau Incorporated. Exciting first half. We've got a young man in here from California, from San Diego, California. My son, Michael Verderber. And what do you think, Michael? The Rail Splitters are up 48-8.
How's it going, Dad? Looks great. 48-8 looks like a nice score up there. That's the way we like it, baby.
It certainly is. And Michael's got the Way We Like It, Baby t-shirt on. And Michael's a graduate of the class of 98, and he's made his way back here. He usually does this time of year, and we go up to Wrigley Field.
September's a nice year to come back. The weather's still good here at the friendly confines here in Lincoln, Illinois. Once again, I've been out dining at all the finest restaurants, Gazzardo's. I've been over to Chi this morning. I've been over to the Idle Hour, and then I went over to Derek Young's new establishment, 429 North Sangamon, and I had some pizza. So I've been on fire today.
Well, I'm sure that Jim Ash, our general manager, will be happy that you gave out that free advertisement, but that's all right. That's the city of Lincoln, and it's all good.
My check's good for it anytime.
All right. And we've got my daughter Laura up here also, and she's hanging out with Brother Mike.
Unbelievable score, 48-8. A lot of kids got to go out there and keep playing football, man. It's unbelievable. Let's keep this roll going. 48-8 is unbelievable. I had one guy on the streets today tell me it was going to be 52-0. It's pretty close, but it's only halftime.
Yes, that is true. And the second half is going to be quick because we'll have the running clock with the 40-point lead.
I wish they wouldn't do that on homecoming night. It's a special rule because I'd like to see them break triple digits tonight.
Well, only Wilt Chamberlain does that. All right. Hey, thanks for coming up, Michael, and we appreciate you coming by. And you got any other words of wisdom for us from the West Coast?
Just an exclamation point. That's the way we like it, baby.
All right. Thank you, Michael, and thanks for coming up. And we'll see you next year.
See you next
maybe
year,
before.
Dad.
Yeah.
Ken, I love you, man.
Coach Ken Schweitzer. All right. All righty. Thanks a lot, Michael. We'll be back in 60 seconds. We're back with the Grau Incorporated halftime show. Grau Incorporated since 1953 out at 1905 North Kickapoo Street. If you want your service out there, you can phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. That's Grau Incorporated at 217-735-4444 or go online to grauincorporated.com. Quite a first half, Coach, and as always, we go with the Emmy Realty list of the game that we spoke of before the game. And the Rail Splitters, of course, have been very successful as far as that list goes.
Yeah, let me find there it is. It's kind of a mixed bag here, Bob. We talked about the offense returning to the running game. The running game's been great tonight. Unofficially, they ran for 255 yards in that first half alone, and that was led by Peyton Bunner had 9 carries for 79 yards. Kyle Keeler, 8 carries for 80 yards. Gabe Smith had 77 yards in 9 carries, and Tate Johnson picked up 19 yards in 4 carries. And again, that's all unofficial numbers, but a good running game. So that was good for that key. Protect the ball. We did fumble the ball twice and lost it. So that was an iffy one. And minimize the penalties. We didn't do a very good job with that at all. We had 6 penalties for about 65 yards. So coaches aren't going to be very happy about that. And then the last thing we said was stop the run and tackle in open space. And I think the defense has done a great job of doing that. They've given up a couple big plays, Bob, but for the most part, they've stopped the run. They've made some tackles in the backfield and created some fumbles. Eisenhower's fumbled the ball 4 times, and the Railers took advantage of that. And that's as a direct result of the defense putting the pressure on the Eisenhower offense.
Thank you, Coach Ken Schweitzer. The Rail Splitters did quite well in that first half, and that's tonight's List of the Game, brought to you by ME Realty. When you're ready to list your home, contact the professionals at ME Realty. That's ME Realty for all your needs. And when you want to sell your home or if you want to buy a home, ME Realty will take care of you. They're also at merealty.com. Coach, you got the stats there at the first half, and looks good for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, okay. They did have a kind of a slow start offensively. Their first possession, they started on their own 42 and got down to 26, but turned it over on downs. Second possession, they fumbled, so they had 2 touches and nothing to show for it. But then from then on, the next 9 possessions, they scored 7 touchdowns, and so they picked up 12 first downs in that. Eisenhower only had 3 first downs, so pretty dominant performance by the Railers, even though they've got some issues there as far as penalties and a couple fumbles.
And as you know, Coach Silkowski's been here for 9 years, and a lot of that goes to the coaching staff. Coach Silkowski and his fine coaching staff have brought to the Railers to this level of football play.
Well, they do a great job of preparing for it. During the week, they spend the weekend before watching a lot of film and making a game plan, and then puts it in during the week, and then hopes to execute on Friday nights. And they've done a pretty good job of executing tonight, running the ball well and picking up good yards. And Eisenhower, they've struggled this year. They're 0-4 coming into this game. Had to use a backup quarterback there in the second quarter there, Bob, because of an injury, and just had a hard time with the exchange a few times.
So a good first half overall for the Rail Splitters. And Coach, my sister Barbara texted me and told me that Michael forgot the arcade. They had breakfast there this morning. Oh, well. But besides that, you can't get them all right.
Well, a
lot of pressure being on the Rail. Yeah, he couldn't remember them all. So Rail Splitters lead it here at half, 41-8. You've been listening to the Grau Incorporated halftime show. Grau Incorporated, located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street since 1953. It's been Grau Incorporated. You phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauincorporated.com. We'll be back after these messages.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Rail Splitter football. WLCN's live video stream coverage is sponsored by Full Gospel Evangelistic Center. Located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, located at 2301 Woodlawn Road. Phone 217-732-2111 or shop online anytime at jimexamus.com. Puritan Springs Water Delivery. Enjoy great tasting bottled water delivered to your home or workplace with Puritan Springs Water. Lincoln proud since 1972. Call 800-292-2992 or go online to puritansprings.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Little Barn Boutique, for clothing, unique gifts from vendors, and products from companies like Bridgewater Candles, Innis, and Mud Pie. Find Little Barn Boutique on Facebook or stop by the store and see Jessica at 1103 5th Street in Lincoln. State Representative Bill Howder, proudly representing citizens of Logan County and all constituents of District 87. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Independent health insurance agent Dara Entwistle, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, above J&M Meat Market in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Railer football.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order Butterburgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Kickoff sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals, and here's the kick by Jacob Long. It's going to be a short one, a tough one to pick up. Finally picked up at the 31, and the Rail Splitters finally take down the running back, and that's on the tackle there. That's Number 66 for the Rail Splitters on the tackle.
Carter
Heiser, 66, and he's fired up. He got in on homecoming night to make a tackle on the kickoff. He tackled the Panther at the 22-yard line. So it's going to be a running clock, Coach. It'll be a quick second half. Rail Splitters lead at 48-8. But Coach Sokowski, he's got a lot of other players in there. 66 is going back in there. Number 65 for the Rail Splitters up on the line now. Quentin Quisenberry's out there for the Rail Splitters. So we'll see a lot of new players here in the second half.
Yeah.
It'll still be Johnson for the quarterback for the Panthers. He's got two wideouts here to the near side. He hands it off to his running back, and he's knocked down by one of the Rail Splitters at the 30-yard line.
Number 34, Cade Huskins, is in, and he did a nice job of turning the runner back to the inside. Didn't make the tackle, but he turned him in for someone else to make the tackle. Good job.
It's good to see some new faces out there for the Rail Splitters.
That was a 2-yard loss on the play.
2nd and 12 for the Panthers. Lincoln leads at 48-8. Our halftime was sponsored by Grau Incorporated. Here's the snap to Johnson. Throws it up ahead, incomplete. Good coverage out there for the Rail Splitters. 91 and 88 for the Rail Splitters. Let's check and see who those young men are. That's James Sowing for the Rail Splitters. Johnson out of the gun, 3rd and 12 for the Panthers. Two wideouts here to the near side. Here's the handoff on that's Moore. He spins. He's got a first down and more. Yes, indeed. Moore for Moore. And that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Jateron Moore with the first down.
Well, he's the one weapon that they have out there that we've seen so far, Bob, and he can pick up big yardage. You got about 18 yards on that.
He's going to be tough to stop here in this second half. You're listening to WLCN 96.3 FM out of Atlanta and Lincoln. Here's the snap, Johnson, and nice moves by this young man. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. And for the Panthers, that was DeMonte Phillips. He wears the number 2, and he put on some beautiful moves. 6 foot, 160 and a sophomore. DeMonte Phillips with a nice-looking run there for the Panthers. That'll make the score Lincoln 48 and the Panthers 14, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion like they did before. Well, they got a lot of speed coming out of that backfield with DeMonte Phillips and Jateron Moore.
Yeah, we had a couple Railers looked like they had position on him to make a play, but he just ran past them, and Railers weren't able to keep up.
Martavius Johnson out of the gun. He's got Jateron Moore back there with him. Johnson says a quick word to him. He'll get the snap from the center, and he's going to keep it himself. Johnson running for the end zone, and he's in. No,
he's short.
No, he's short. Good defense there by the Rail Splitters, so they stopped the 2-point conversion. Good job for the Rail Splitter defense. I thought he had it. He strung it out all the way towards the cone, but they stopped him. So the score now, Lincoln 48 and Eisenhower 14. But there must have been a penalty on the play because they're going to line them up again.
Nope, now he's waving it off.
Okay, they wave it off, so...
Oh. Then he raised his hands like it was a...
No flag on the play. 2-point conversion is good.
2-point conversion is good. So that'll make it 48-16. So he was into the end zone. The signal wasn't given when we were watching the play, but they're going to say it was good. So 48-16 now. The clock stops after the score, so there's 9:14 left on the third quarter clock. Out there for the Rail Splitters is Ryan Metalco for the Rail Splitters. Tommy Braid's out there for the Rail Splitters, along with Aiden Fry on the special team on the kickoff. All our kickoffs sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals. Chicago Street Rentals located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street. Chicago Street Rentals. If you need some construction equipment, phone 217-735-2422. For the kickoff, it's going to be Caleb Cliff to boot it away for the Eisenhower Panthers. Panthers just scored, and they got the 2-point conversion. They've done that twice tonight. Of course, the kickoff man, he's the captain of the special team, and he's telling everybody where to line up. He does his footwork. He'll kick it soccer style. Caleb Cliff. Gabe Smith back deep for the Rail Splitters. Here's the approach by Cliff. It's an onside kick. Rail Splitters finally pounce on it. A couple of them missed it, and then one finally pounced on it at the 46-yard line. So it'll be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down at the Lincoln 46-yard line. Good field position for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, we'll see who all's in there now. It looks like there are going to be some quite a few substitutes. Looks like a new quarterback out there,
Comnick's in there for the Rail Splitters, number 85.
Dylan Stevens. I said Darren. He played a couple years ago. This is Dylan Stevens.
Yeah. Also out there is, Caden Wilkerson for the Rail Splitters. Tucker Rote. And Dylan Stevens at quarterback. Got a wide out here to the near side for the Rail Splitters. Only got one wing, but two other people in the backfield. Stevens hands it off to the fullback. He does a good job, and he's spun down at the 50-yard line. I didn't pick up who that was.
42, I think I saw.
Well, that'd be Lucas Melton.
Yes.
Lucas Melton just short of the 50-yard line. So that's going to be a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 for the Rail Splitters. Nice play. Got some good blocking up front. Dylan Stevens went to the sideline and got the play from Coach Matt Silkowski. Mentioned Caden Wilkerson's in there. He's 6'3", 180. Usually plays tight end. Rail Splitters out of that wing. They've got Quentin Quisenberry at the right wing. And the left wing went in motion, but he's wrapped up in the backfield for a loss. I think that's number 23.
Yeah, Caden Adams.
He's a sophomore, 5'6", 155-pounder. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. So that was a 2-yard loss for the Rail Splitters.
3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8 for the Rail Splitters. The running clock's at 7:15 here in the third quarter. Rail Splitters lead at 48-16. They led it at halftime, 48-8. Stevens went to the sideline, got the play, goes into the huddle. Here we go. Got a wide out here to the near side for Lincoln. Man in motion's Quentin Quisenberry.
I think they're off sides a little bit.
Rail Splitters have got the football. You picked that up. I didn't see it.
Wow.
So that would look like to be. I couldn't pick that up.
It looked like 70. The defensive end was way over the line before the snap, and
4th down and 4.
maybe I was just dreaming. I don't know. Sure looked like it.
They just let it go.
I may be. I don't know why they would. They threw plenty of flags in that first half.
Yeah. 4th and 4 for the Rail Splitters. Clock on the move. 6:18 left for the third quarter. Rail Splitters up to the line of scrimmage.
Nice to get a first down here and keep the drive alive.
Snap to Stevens. Quisenberry went in motion, gets the handoff.
Nothing.
And he got up, if he's lucky, now they're going to say he's only at the 49-yard line. So going to be 1st and 10 for the Eisenhower Panthers. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Lincoln 49-yard line. 5:48 left for the third quarter. We'll see how they come out. We know Martavius Johnson's going to be their quarterback. I see him out there, number 11. And Jateron Moore still in there. Very dangerous, along with Breaden Alfaloni.
Yeah, they've got their starters against our seconds.
And they got DeMonte Phillips out here who scored the touchdown at wideout. Here's the snap. And that's Moore. They missed the tackle, and Moore along the sidelines got a first down, and he gets hit right after he gets the first down. But Coach was He didn't like the way that guy didn't wrap him up.
Well, Hunter Clark had him in the backfield, could have made it, but he broke loose, and they got a first down out of it down to about the 38-yard line.
With 5 minutes left in the third quarter, Lincoln leads at 48-16. And as Coach said, they still got their starters in there. DeMonte Phillips here is the wideout. Teron Moore with Johnson in the backfield. Moore gets the handout again. He takes it to the wide side of the field, still stays on his field. There's a flag on the play. Moore's going to go along the sideline, and he's ran out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. But there was a flag on the play, and it's holding against the Panthers, so that's going to bring that play back.
Well, that's a break for the Railers on that one. I tell you, when Moore gets in open space, he's got enough speed that he can outrun anybody.
Yeah, he's very elusive. Even if you hit him, he can slide out of that tackle.
Yeah, you got to contain him and stop him before he gets in gear.
And also DeMonte Phillips, if he gets out in the open field, he's tough. Also in there for the Rail Splitters trying to pick it up. A lot of new players out there for Lincoln. Can't pick up all their numbers. But that penalty brings Panthers all the way back to the 48-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 20 for the Panthers. Again, Phillips is the wideout here on the near side. Moore in the backfield with Johnson. They've got Alfaloni in the slot. Oh, bad! He didn't catch the snap, and he's in big trouble. Rail Splitters all over him. He picked it up back at around the 36-yard line, and the Rail Splitters, they're going to say his knee went down at the 35. I don't think he was watching close enough on the snap.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if he wasn't ready for it, or it wasn't that bad a snap, I don't think. But when he was not ready for it, it went right past him, and Railers were there to stop him before he could pick it up and do anything.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 33 for the Panthers. Set up in an I formation now with 2 wideouts here to the near side, 2 to the far side. And now Moore comes up on the right side of Johnson. Johnson wants to throw. He's going to throw it up the middle. Alfaloni dropped it. Nice pass right in his hands. Good coverage by the Rail Splitters.
And that was the area we said in the first half that they would come back to that area, and that's what they did right there. But again, they dropped the pass. Could have been completion.
That was Komnick on the coverage for the Rail Splitters. He was right there if he had caught the pass.
Incomplete.
Makes 3rd and long.
3rd down and 33.
Clock on the move. 2:12 left for the third quarter. Lincoln leads at 48-16. Martavius Johnson out of the gun. This time he's got the snap. He's going to throw it along the sideline, and he threw it short, but that's into the wind.
I think he caught it. They said he caught it.
Moore's shoestring catch. Nice catch by Moore into that wind. Good coverage by the Rail Splitters, but you just couldn't. It was a shoestring catch out in front of the defender for the Rail Splitters at the 47-yard line. So now it's 4th and 21 for the Panthers.
Yeah, that was a good catch. I thought that was underthrown, and he must have got his hands underneath it to scoop it up.
Martavius Johnson, 2 wideouts here to the near side. And he's got a little bit of time. And now here comes the pressure. And he's just going to run it. He's at the 50, 45, along the sideline. Cuts to the inside of the field. And then he spun down at close to a first down.
I think he's just short. But, yeah, he had did a nice run there. Got him outside the contain.
Flag on the play.
Oh, got a penalty.
A penalty on the play. And you're right, Coach. He was short of the first down, but a nice run. But they keep the clock running. We're under a minute in the third quarter, and Lincoln leading 48-16. You're listening to WLCN 96.3 FM.
I guess we don't have a choice to decline that.
And another penalty.
Yeah, they had a player say something, I think.
As he's walking by the official.
Yeah.
And they're just going to keep on marching.
That's 2 big ones against them.
Yeah, it looked like the center, Caden Scott, may have said something to him.
They just, when you're behind that far, things aren't going well. Your emotions get to you a little bit, unfortunately. And they're young kids, 16, 17-year-old kids. And stuff happens sometimes.
Ryan Metalco in there for the Rail Splitters, number 22.
And then a personal foul.
41 is Marcus Gile for the Rail Splitters. 80 is Komnick for the Rail Splitters. Kane Komnick. Where's the number 80? And 4th and 20, it's 4th and a lot longer than that. I can't count that high.
He wants to throw.
Johnson's going to throw it into the wind.
Oh!
Tipped away. And that's I think Metalco is going to be called for.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, for pass interference. But that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Lincoln Rail Splitters 48 and the Eisenhower Panthers 16. We'll be back in a minute.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
A lot of things that happened while we're off the air. They're trying to figure out after the pass interference where to put the football. It looks like they've put it at the Lincoln 19-yard line, which is not going to be a first down for the Panthers. Should be 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters.
But they got a 4th down on there. This doesn't seem right to me. I just don't get it.
And now he's going to bring it back, it looks like. And I think you're right, Coach. You called that right, Coach. They stepped that off from the wrong place. Somebody put a bug in their ear. And now he's bringing the football. He's switching sides because of the quarter change. Okay.
But
no, what the heck? Now he's marching it from the 31-yard line.
I think maybe he's getting his steps in for the day.
I think so. And now he places the football at the 46-yard line.
Who's got?
Of the Panthers, and we don't know whose ball it is yet.
But they were going that way. They got to switch sides.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Switch sides.
Yeah.
Come on,
Here
guys.
we go. How do we go from the 19-yard line to the 46-yard line?
Well, it's 15 yards from the original line of scrimmage, I think, on pass interference. But it's the fourth quarter. Switch sides, guys.
Okay.
Or maybe they're saying the quarter can't end on a penalty, but I'd never heard of that either.
You got the running
halftime
clock.
Maybe, or a game, but not a quarter.
So it's going to be their football.
4th down.
And a long way.
Unbelievable. I don't get it, but I guess don't keep up on the rules exactly.
And the guy that got the penalty called for him, number 69, is going to snap it to Mortavius Johnson.
Wow.
4th and a long ways to go.
Oh.
2 wideouts to the far side of the field. Here's the snap.
That one was covered.
Johnson's just...
Get him.
Got him. Boy, they spun him down for a loss, and the Rail Splitter's going to take over. I'd like to pick up who made that tackle, but a lot of substitutes in here if he comes this way. I think that's 66. Yeah, that's 60. Yeah, 66 on the tackle for the Rail Splitters. That's Will Bickle. No. That's Carter Heiser. Carter Heiser, a senior, on the tackle. So now and they didn't run any time off the clock.
Well, I think that must have been an untimed play at the end of the third quarter. And now maybe they'll switch sides and start the fourth quarter.
This is almost like a chess game.
Yeah, I know.
So it's 12 minutes on the clock, fourth quarter. Lincoln leads at 48-16.
So this ball was back on a 40, so it should go to the other 40. Lincoln ball.
Should be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters.
Lincoln going north. Into the wind. Into the wind.
We're going into the wind. Okay. That's all right. We got the ball in.
Yeah, we don't want to.
In their territory.
We're going to throw it anyway. We're going to run the ball.
Yep. Okay.
Let's get the clock started and then.
Caleb Zirkelbach in there for the Rail Splitters, number 55.
Yep.
Junior, 6'2", 210. And, of course, the quarterback is Dylan Stevens, wears the number 10. Caden Adams in there. We've heard his name before out there. Quentin Quisenberry out there for the Rail Splitters. Coach Solkowski talking to him. And the Rail Splitters ready to go, 1st and 10. To start the fourth, this will be the start of the fourth quarter. They haven't started the clock, but when they snap the ball, that'll be the start of the running clock again. Will Bickle in there for the Rail Splitters. We got a white out here to the near side. That's going to be Kane Comnick's the white out here on the near side. Stevens, the quarterback, out of the wing formation. Caden Adams, one of the wings. Here's the snap off the right side. Nice run by the young Rail Splitter across the 35-yard line. Is that Lucas Melton, number 42, I believe?
Looked like it.
Yeah, Lucas Melton.
They blitzed on that up the middle, and Melton just ran past that guy and was able to pick up some nice yards, about 6 yards on the run.
At the 34-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Rail Splitters. Comnick lines up on the near side here. Is the white out again. And Stevens will wait for the snap. Got 2 running. He's got it. Hands off. That's I believe that's Melton again.
He picks up the first down.
That's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Rail Splitters. Lucas Melton off that right side again.
Takes it down just inside the 25.
And down to the 24-yard line. First down.
About a 9-yard pickup on that one.
The 24. Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. Stevens got the play.
It'd be nice for this group to get one in the end zone, Bob. It's your backups are all in the game for the most part.
It would be, yep. Get us into the 50s. Stevens got the snap. This time he hands off to a man and I think that's Quentin Quisenberry down to the 20-yard line. 4-yard pickup for the Rail Splitters. It is Quisenberry. Where's the number 1?
He got inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line, about a 6-yard pickup.
Nice run there by Quentin Quisenberry. Got some good blocking off that left side of the line. 2nd and 4 for the Rail Splitters.
Quentin Quisenberry, the ball carrier.
Stevens into the huddle with the play. Getting some good blocking up front, Coach.
Yeah, there's some running room. They've had some all night long up there, and they're getting off the ball. And Decatur Eisenhower's defensive line, came into the game as one of their strengths, and Railers have been doing a nice job.
I think that's Melton again on the run.
Has a short gain on that one, just maybe a yard.
Melton, the ball carrier, pick up of a yard, 3rd down and 3.
Where's the number 42, Melton? That's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Rail Splitters. Big play here for them. I think they're in 2-down territory in there. Stevens backpedaling, still talking to Coach as he goes to the huddle. He's got to hurry up. Only 9 seconds on the play clock. 8. They better hurry up and line it up. 5 seconds. Got to snap it. Got a man in motion. Not going to make it. Not going to make it.
Should have taken a timeout, and they did.
They saved themselves, took the timeout. That stops the clock at 9 minutes on the running clock on the timeout. Good job there. Save that. 3rd and 3 for the Rail Splitters on that timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Back with Lincoln Rail Splitter football, and Coach Schweitzer's got another halftime score.
Yeah, we gave you the U-High Rochester halftime score 17-17. Glenwood is beating MacArthur at the half 13-6.
All right. That's MacArthur giving Glenwood a tough time.
Yeah, MacArthur's our opponent next week here at Hanlon Field.
That won't be an easy one. Rail Splitters up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3. Stevens out of the gun. High snap, but he hands it off. Lucas Melton. Melton still on his feet. He's got some good yardage. He's definitely inside the 10-yard line.
He had great running room there right off tackle on the right side, and it was wide open. He took advantage of it and then turned up and got down inside the 10-yard line to the 8.
First down.
And that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance 1st and goal, and that's definitely the way we like it, baby, at the 8-yard line. And I think you're going to get your wish, Coach. We got a chance to score here. 4 downs.
As you said, that was a high snap, and Stevens did a good job at grabbing it.
Stevens with the sure hands. Where's the number 10? Surrounded by running backs. Got the snap. Hands off Melton again. Melton off left tackle this time.
He's not quite
just short. It's going to be 2nd and goal for the Rail Splitters. 8:05 left for the game. Lincoln leads at 48-16.
He's been the workhorse on this drive, Bob. I'm sure they would like to get him the ball and get him in the end zone.
And he's his family, the Meltons, history of good running backs for the Rail Splitters. Stevens has got the play into the huddle. Here we go. I'm sure Melton will get it again. 2nd and goal at the 1. 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
No. 23.
Touchdown Rail Splitters, number 23, and that is Caden Adams. Caden Adams in for the touchdown for the Rail Splitters. That'll make the score Lincoln Rail Splitters 54 and the Eisenhower Panthers 16 with the running clock. 7:11 left for the game. And let's see. It should be Lucas Melton to attempt the it's Lucas Melton will attempt the extra point. Here's the snap, the placement, Melton's kick, and he just flicks it through the uprights to make it Lincoln Rail Splitters 55, Eisenhower Panthers 16, and we'll be back. Oh, pardon me, that was a Copper and Oak touchdown for the Rail Splitters. Copper and Oak. They're located at 227 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. That was a Copper and Oak Rail Splitter touchdown. We'll be back, and we might just keep it right here. Looks like they're ready to go. We're going to keep it right here, Jolie. And Jacob Long will kick it away for the Rail Splitters.
The clock keeps running, and so, they want to keep it moving. And 6 more minutes, 6.5, well, that's almost 6 minutes plus.
And the Rail Splitters lead at 55-16. And, of course, you're listening to WLCN 96.3 FM, and you're watching the game on the YouTube. All our kickoff sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals out of 1909 North Kickapoo Street. Chicago Street Rentals. Here's the boot by Long, and it's going to be bobbled. Now they pick it up. That's Moore with the football. You got to contain him, or he's going to run for the touchdown. And he finally gets run out of bounds, but not until he gets into Lincoln territory. They're going to say he went out of bounds just across the Lincoln 45-yard line.
Yeah, they have a hard time keeping him corralled, and he got to the outside after, as you said, fumbling the ball on the kick, bobbling it a couple times. But when he picked it up, that's when the kick team breaks down a little bit, and he got to the outside, Bob, and luckily he went out of bounds before he could go all the way.
Alec Claudio checking in for the Rail Splitters.
We got a flag on the far side.
It's going to take that run back, looks like. Claudio got a start tonight at left tackle for the Rail Splitters, and he's back in the football game. Also out there for the Rail Splitters. Let's see who else we've got out there. That's Leland Jackson, number 20. So they take that run away from him.
The ball is on the, looks like about the 31-yard line, and yeah, that was a big penalty.
And the Panthers line it up. Artavius Johnson and the wide receivers over here, 9 and 5. That's Kimari Morton and Breeden Alfaloni. And on the run here, that's the quarterback. Martavius Johnson makes the turn. He's finally ran out of bounds. And let's see where they mark it at. It's going to be at the Panther 40, call it the 48-yard line. 48-yard line. And a first down for the Panthers.
Both teams have had a lot of penalties tonight, Bob. I've heard both teams. And by the middle of the season, where we're at now, as coaches, you wish they weren't having so many.
And they're keeping Jateron Moore in there, Coach. They've got Moore and Phillips in the backfield. They're two fastest runners. Oh. And a bad snap. Johnson picks it up. They try to contain, but not until he gets, looks like, across the 50-yard line into Lincoln territory.
That was Caden Adams finally making the tackle, but not before he did pick up some yardage, Bob. And, when they fumble it in the backfield like that, you got to take advantage of it. And we've let him get out of that and get around the corner too many times here this half.
Johnson is fast, too, so 3 real fast guys in the backfield now. Johnson, the quarterback, Moore to his right, and then Phillips to his left. One of those 3 guys is going to run with the football, and you're going to have to stop him. 3 minutes left of the game. Lincoln leads at 55-16. He drops it again. This time Moore's got it, and he breaks out of the tackles, and he's going to go. Moore's going to go to the house. From the 48-yard line, Moore takes it in for the touchdown. And that's going to make the score Lincoln 55 and the Panthers 22. And that young man can run. What a beautiful sight. Once he gets through the initial tacklers, nobody's going to catch him.
Yeah, Lincoln had several opportunities, Bob, and they just grab with their hands and they don't tackle. And and you're right. He's good enough that he can get away from that, and he does.
So the man that will, they're going to go for the 2-point conversion again. They've been successful twice. Johnson, the quarterback, and of course the 2 speedsters in with him. Phillips to his right, Moore to his left. And now they switch it up. Moore to his right, Phillips to his left. And then we wait for the snap. Here it is, a handoff. This time it's Phillips. Phillips going to try and string it out and take it in, and he does. So that's going to make the score Lincoln 55. And they haven't put it up in the Panthers 24 with only 1:37 left in the game. 3 2-point conversions on their 3 touchdowns. 55-24. And now we'll get ready for the Chicago Street Rentals kickoff. Chicago Street Rentals located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street. For all your construction equipment, Chicago Street Rentals. If you need it, they've got it.
Well, Lincoln pretty well dominated the game, Bob. The second half's been, the reserves all getting playing time, and of course they're not going to fare quite as well against the Eisenhower starters. But they get playing time, good experience for them. Lincoln's going to win the game handily anyway, and so give the coaches credit for giving these kids an opportunity, and you rest your starters because you got a big game next week.
Yep, and you're right, Coach. These guys work just as hard as the starters in practice. A lot of practice they go through, so they deserve some playing time. It's going to be the Chicago Street Rentals kickoff. Caleb Cliff will kick it off, and then I'm pretty sure we'll just go into the victory formation and end this game. There's the whistle. Here's the approach by Cliff. He kicks it onside kick.
Oh, go kick.
And it's on the ground, and I think that's Caden Adams. I'm not sure. Picked it up for the Rail Splitters, and he doesn't want to go down. He keeps fighting for yardage. He's still on his feet, down to around the 43-yard line, and that's going to end the football game. Pretty sure that was Caden Adams, number 23 for the Rail Splitters. And that's going to end the football game. The final score going to be Lincoln Rail Splitters 55, the Eisenhower Panthers 24. And, Coach, we go to 3 wins and 2 losses on the season.
Yeah, it's nice to get back up above 500, and after a couple tough losses in the last 2 weeks.
55.
And the Panthers now 0-5. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back to wrap it up.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Lincoln Rail Splitter homecoming football from Hanlon Field. A big victory tonight, Coach. The Rail Splitters win it by a score of 55-24. I was downtown today for the parade. A lot of reunions going on, so you see a lot of different people downtown when you go to the parade. But a lot of people talking about this game, and some of them came out to watch tonight, and they were treated to a big victory by the Rail Splitters, 55-24.
Yeah, the Railers dominated this game in the first half, Bob, offensively scoring all their touchdowns except for one that they scored in the second half, and the starters did a great job. But we talked too about a few things that they're going to have to clean up before next week. A lot of penalties, a couple fumbles, so it wasn't a clean game by any means. And coaches will have to, will come into the week next week getting ready for that. And homecoming will be over. And I don't think that was much of a distraction. Coaches say that the kids pretty well focus on getting ready for football even on homecoming week. So a lot of good performances by the running backs for the Railers, and it was a nice win for homecoming. It's a nice win after a couple tough losses.
So we've got to pick a player of the game, the Country Financial Player of the Game, and that's going to be tough to do. We had a lot of good players out there, guys like Frank Sanders and Tate Johnson and Peyton Bunner, Gabe Smith for the Rail Splitters, a group of guys that give it their all. Jaden Gully caught a pass for a touchdown for the Rail Splitters.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Tate Johnson had a couple scores. Gabe Smith had a couple. Whew. That's a tough one, Coach. I'm going to say
the Joe Ryan Country Financial. The voting is still coming in.
We're working on this.
The Joe Ryan Country Financial Player of the Game. Who's it going to be?
Well, he scored a touchdown, and our unofficial records had him leading at half. Kyle Keeler with 80 yards, and he scored a touchdown. Are we still in here? How about him?
Yeah. Okay, Peyton Bunner. We're going to give it to Peyton Bunner.
Yeah, he got.
That might be second time.
Yeah, I think it is actually that you say that now. But he got some tough yards when they needed him, and he scored a couple times. So let's call Peyton Bunner our player of the game tonight.
A senior on homecoming night, Peyton Bunner, number 11, the 6', 220 fullback for the Rail Splitters. Coach picks him as the Joe Ryan Country Financial Player of the Game. Well, thank you, Coach. And we're going to just wrap it up. Rail Splitters win at 55-24. Of course, we want to thank our engineer technician, Lloyd Kirby, who does it all for us, gets us hooked up, keeps us on the air, and keeps you guys watching the game out there on YouTube. Of course, we want to thank Joe Lee back at the station. She's got to put up with us with all our breaks and so on and so forth. And, of course, my good partner, Ken Schweitzer. And then we've made it through another homecoming, Ken, with another victory for the Rail Splitters, 55-24.
Yeah, it's always nice to win the homecoming game, and a good victory for the Railers.
So it's Bobby V reporting. Again, the final score, Lincoln 55, the Eisenhower Panthers 24. I want to thank you for listening, and we'll be back here at Hanlon Field next Friday night under the lights, the autumn lights of football for the Rail Splitters as they go up against the Decatur MacArthur Generals. Should be an exciting game. Don't miss it. Thanks for listening.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Rail Splitter football. WLCN's live video stream coverage is sponsored by Full Gospel Evangelistic Center. Located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, located at 2301 Woodlawn Road. Phone 217-732-5700. 2111 or shop online anytime at jimexamus.com. Puritan Springs Water Delivery. Enjoy great tasting bottled water delivered to your home or workplace with Puritan Springs Water. Lincoln proud since 1972. Call 800-292-2992 or go online to puritansprings.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Little Barn Boutique, for clothing, unique gifts from vendors, and products from companies like Bridgewater Candles, Innis, and Mud Pie. Find Little Barn Boutique on Facebook or stop by the store and see Jessica at 1103 5th Street in Lincoln, presenting citizens of Logan County and all constituents of District 87. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Independent health insurance agent Dara Entwistle, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, above J&M Meat Market in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Railer football. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.